गुरुस्तोत्रम् अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न विराजितपदाम्बुजा वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चैतन्यशाश्वतशान्तः व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनादकलातीतः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिसमारूढः तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। शोषणं भवसिन्धोश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरोपादोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्रीजगन्नाथः मद्गुरुः श्रीजगद्गुरुः मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनादिश्च गुरुः परमदैवतं गुरोपरतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव हरि ओम। राधे 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 Radhe Radhe Govind Gopal Nacho Radhe
Govind Gopal Nacho Radhe
Govind Gopal Nacho Radhe
Govind Gopal Nacho Radhe
Radhe Radhe Vaj Murli Baje
Radhe Radhe Bhajo Murli Baje
Radhe Radhe Vaj Murli Baje
Radhe Radhe Bhajo Murli Baje
Rum Jhum Nacho Radhe
Rum Jhum Nacho Radhe
Rum Jhum Nacho Radhe
Rum Jhum Nacho Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Radhe
Govind Gopal Nacho 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 Radhe
Okay. So there's a nice story I must tell you about 5 mice and a chicken and a pig and a cow. What is it again? 5 mice, chicken, pig and a cow. So they used to live on a farm, way out in the middle of nowhere, behind Timbuktu. So the mice, 5 mice, the plural of mouse is mice, no? 5 mice, not mices. So whenever the farmer was planning to kill the chicken, the mice used to listen and they used to come and tell the chicken, the farmer planning to kill you, so you better fly up on some tree high and hide there, because chickens can climb trees or fly on trees also. They sleep on trees in the night, so they go and hide. So the chicken is to go and hide. And the same thing, whenever the farmer was planning to have some pork, the mice is to find out and they to come and tell the pig to play sick. So the pig is to roll over his belly and play sick. Now nobody want to eat a sick pig. And when they were thinking about having beef, and they talk about it, the mice is to come and tell the cow. And the cow is to run away to the next field somewhere. And they used to get saved like that. So one day now, as the mice, they were the spies, As they were spying, they saw the farmer received a package from UPS. Maybe that time some other courier service, Wells Fargo. From that time they received a package and they were now spying to see what is in that package. When he pulled it out, they saw it was a mouse trap, a big shiny mouse trap. Well, now they thought, well, we're in trouble now. What we going to do? What are we going to do with this mousetrap? So they went to the chicken. They said, look, all this time we were spying and saving you from the farmer. But now the farmer buy a mousetrap for us. What should we do? Well, chicken said, well, a little mousetrap cannot do anything to me. Cluck, 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 and went away. Chicken go cluck, cluck, I think. But they never on time. Well, only for sleeping and eating. Cluck, 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 and they went away. Mousetrap can't do anything to me. And they neglected the mice. So then they went to the pig. Farmer has bought a mousetrap. It'll kill us. That pig said, oink, 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 oink. That mousetrap can't do anything to me. And pig went away. Then they went to Mrs. Cow. Mrs. Cow said, moo, 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 moo from here. Means that mousetrap cannot do anything to me, so I have nothing to do with you all. So the next day now, the farmer set up his mousetrap and all, and they can't know, in the dark and all, where he set up his mousetrap. One of the mouse got caught in the trap. Snap! And he died. And he gone Swarga. No, he gone Kailash. And he take over the portfolio of Ganesh mouse. Gone straight to Kailash. Because he spent his life helping chicken and pig and cow. So for that he went to Kailash. So now, when the trap snapped, the other 4 mice came out and they saw, well, this fellow died. So the 4 of them started crying now, and they hugging each other and crying like that, lamenting the loss of their brother mouse. So that time also the farmer and his wife heard the trap snap, and they came from there. The wife came first, and when she saw 4 mice crying around the dead mouse, now 5 mice, she didn't know that the house had 5 mice, They thought it was 1 only. When she saw 4 mice crying around a dead mouse, she fainted and fell down. Because, look here, don't think it's a strange thing. Any of you see that in your house, you go faint too. 5 mice at one time. The wife fainted and she fell down. Taram. So the husband picks she up and carries she on the bed. And one of the neighbor come and they started nursing her back to health, and she became weak after some time and this and that also, and she was on bed because of the shock. So the neighbor told, well, in this type of situation, the best thing to do is to feed she chicken soup. Now there are no mice to spy now, to go and carry back the news to the chicken. So the farmer caught the chicken and made chicken soup to get the wife back to health. Then they tried and tried and tried, and the wife's health, instead of getting better, started getting worse and worse. Then she became totally bedridden, sick, and she died. Now they had a wake, and the farmer, all the people who came to the wake, the farmer had to treat all of them. So one neighbor told, well, you have a nice healthy pig there. He went and caught the pig and made ham sandwich for all the people in the wake. And on the day for the funeral now, and there's a big crowd, he had to feed all of them also. So he killed the cow to feed all his people. So the chicken didn't help, the pig didn't help, and the cow didn't help the mice, who were helping them all the time. And now all three of them gone. And that is the first time in the history of human civilization or animal kingdom that one mouse trap kill a mouse, a chicken, a pig, and a cow. One mouse trap kill all of them. But it appears like that. But what killed them is what in Trinidad is called as nimakhara. Nimakhara in Trinidad is a very strong word. Nimakhara means ungrateful. Ungrateful means I have been getting help from this, and my life is saved by these mice. And today I have a chance to give something back, and then? And that is the idea. Now see how many stories are there. Okay, it's a far-reaching story. All right. That means to say when we get a chance to do something and help, we should help because the whole world helping we. Or, okay, now run along to your class and help your teachers. राम सीता कृष्ण राधा विठल रकुमाई जय जय विठल रकुमाई जय जय
राम सीता कृष्ण राधा विठल रकुमाई जय जय विठल रकुमाई
राम सीता कृष्ण राधा विठल रकुमाई जय जय विठल रकुमाई जय
राम सीता कृष्ण राधा विठल रकुमाई जय जय विठल रकुमाई जय जय
राम सीता कृष्ण राधा विठल रकुमाई जय जय विठल रकुमाई जय जय
राम सीता कृष्ण राधा विठल रकुमाई जय जय विठल रकुमाई
राम सीता कृष्ण राधा विठल रकुमाई जय जय विठल रकुमाई जय जय
राम सीता कृष्ण राधा विठल रकुमाई जय जय विठल रकुमाई
राम सीता कृष्ण राधा विठल रकुमाई Okay, we are seeing Dashamaha Skandha of Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, and this is the lifting of the Govardhan Parvat. Govardhan Parvat is a mountain near Vraj, still there today. Many countless millions of people go to do parikrama, to walk around that mountain. And nowhere in the world, nowhere on the earth are the mountains today revered, the rivers, trees, animals, as in India, even today. And it is a solution to a big environmental problem we are having in the world today. But the Indian mind has also been corrupted by external forces. So the Indian also, which had this as part of this culture, also losing that thing very fast. But if that cultural trait was preserved and brought down in the genes of people, the environmental problem will be taken care of. But that has long gone, and industrialization and the consumerism and production and all that thing has corrupted the mind of the Indian also. And so the reverence for the trees and the rivers and the mountains and reverence for those things have taken a back seat in comparison to economic development and production and all such things. And we're just going down that road with everybody else. That is the eventual demise of the human being. Kali Yuga has to end somehow. To bring an end to Kali Yuga, to the species somehow. So that is how the way it is going down. But those who study the spiritual aspect of the universe will be spared this. So now that Parvat mountain is still there, and there are so many mountains like that in India, people still go to do parikrama. Even if you look at it from the most superficial level also, it's still good. It has health benefit. That also is still good. To one walk around there for 7-8 hours, burn some fat and this and that. Okay. So now, Indra, we were saying last time, started to rain down, come down in a torrential downpour upon the people of Vraj. Why? Because Lord Krishna now, the revolutionary that he was, advised all the people of Vraja, instead of worshipping Indra, worship the Supreme Lord of the universe. And he is the one who supplies us with this mountain and the cows and the wise people who teach us Shastras and all of that sort of thing. So, we worship the Lord through them. And the people, instead of making all those offerings to Indra and Agni and Vayu and all of them, they made all the offerings to the cows and the Brahmanas and the mountains. And fire them to the Lord himself, who provides everything for us. And so now Indra got angry, so he started raining down on them. Now, from number 1 we'll see. We see up till 4. Yathadrihi. Yathadridhe karmamaihi Kratubhirnamamo nibhaihi Kratubhirnamano nibhaihi Vidyaman vikshikim hitva Titirshanti bhavarnavam. Indra is representing here an archaic view of the tradition, which has been outlived a long time ago. What he is telling, he says, Titirshanti bhavarnavam. They want to cross over, these people of Vraj, they want to cross over this ocean of sansar. How? Naunibhihi, by boats. What type of boat? Kratubhir nama. Naunibhihi. Means to say, they want to cross over by the boat of rituals. And means he's telling about, they want to cross over by the boat of rituals. Karmamaihi. Kratubhir nama. Naunibhihi. So, this rituals, he means to say, cannot cross them over this sansar. Now, when they made all the offerings to the mountains and all, Indra got offended by that. And he started insulting Krishna also. So there are several points in there. The crossing the ocean of samsara cannot be done by any karma alone. Karma will bring purity of mind, but with that purity of mind, now we have to study the Shastras, Atma Gyan. So doing the Havan and the Puja, doing all the whatever karma, that brings purity of mind only, but purity of mind guarantees nothing. You see, suppose I learn how to cook well, but I never cook. I learn how to cook well, but never cook, but I'll die from hunger only, isn't it? After doing one thing, I have to do the second thing also. After learning to cook, I have to actually cook. The purity of mind means my mind is not so much agitated, I don't have all desires and all, hatred and all such things for people. But that is not sufficient. Many people say, no, you don't have to worship God and pray to God and study Shastra. No, all you do is just be a good person. You just have to be a good person, right? Everything will be fine. Well, little children are good, but they still suffer. Little children don't have racism, they don't have all the jealousy and pride and this and that of adult people, isn't it? They're bhole bhale, little children. Pure mind. But they suffer or not? Pure mind doesn't do anything has anything to do with suffering or not suffering. Pure persons suffer also, and with that purity of mind, we have to study the Shastras in the Upanishads. And the Upanishads will tell, Mahavakya, Tattvamasi, thou art that, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. And it will teach about meditating on that higher reality and all that. The pure mind will allow us to study this thing. Then only. So, what Indra is telling that they are thinking about, they made offerings to the mountain and they made offerings to this one and that, cows and this and that. So with that kind of ritual, they are hoping to cross over sansar on this flimsy boat of ritual. Not going to happen. No, that part of it is true only. That is not going to happen. The flimsy boat of ritual cannot cross anybody over this ocean of samsara. And then, after saying that now, if you notice, I told you, whether Indra is presented here or is presented in Ramayana, wherever Indra is presented, he has many, many contradictions in his personality, terrible contradictions. He himself is telling that by ritual they cannot cross over sansar. But if the ritual is offered to him, he has no objection. You see? He's fine with that. In fact, that's why he gets angry now. Because the same thing that were offered to him, there was no problem. He was fine with it until now. Contradictions in the personality. So now, he speaks about Lord Krishna. Because now what? They had shifted their attention from him to Lord Krishna. And when anybody gets attention, and that attention is shifted from them to another person, now the natural human response is jealousy. The person becomes jealous. Now see. Vachalam balisham stabdham Agnyam pandita maninam Krishnam martyamupashritya Gopame chakrurapriyam. Chakrurapriyam means they acted. Who? Gopa. Chakruhu apriyam. They act. Chakru from Kri. They acted, that's called as reduplicative. They acted against me, apriyam, contrary to my wishes and contrary to what I like. They acted. Who is Gopa? All the people of Vraj, all the gopi, all the cowherds, Gopa. And then taking refuge, Krishnam martyamupashritya. Krishna, they took refuge in Krishna, who is a mortal. Now see, Indra is thinking Krishna is a mortal. Another thing about Indra now, what is that? He's the Supreme Lord of the universe, who has taken avatar, he's taking him to be a mere mortal. When in front of the Supreme Reality, who is imperishable, it is Indra who is mortal. Because Indra Pada, that portfolio of Indra, that only lasts for a little while in infinite time. So he is, now say again, thinking opposite, contrary. Viruddha Bhavana is the opposite thing. So, he thinks Krishna is a mortal. Not only that, see how many bad things he says about Krishna. Vachalam. Vachalam means he's a talkative, what do you call him? He talks too much. That Krishna talks too much. Vachalam. What is given? Bragat. He brags. Balisham. Childish. Krishna. Childish. Not childlike, childish. Silly boy here is translation. Balisham. Indra is calling Krishna now all of these names. Silly boy. Stabdham. Stabdham means arrogant. Agnyam. Agnyam is ignorant. Pandita maninaha. Pandita maninaha, he thinks he's too wise. He thinks he's a pandit. He considers himself to be a pandit like that. So Indra is telling all of these things about Krishna. What a thing. In this regard, let us say we have doubt about anybody, right? Whether this, let us say Indra has doubt about Krishna, whether he is really the Lord, like how Ravan had doubt. He had doubt whether he is Ram or he is a prince, a Lord of the universe or a mere prince. So human beings are allowed doubt. That is our prerogative. Doubt is part of the whole phenomenon, right? We allow that doubt. Because without doubt also, we will not discover anything new. If we take everything to be as it is, this thing is yellow. If the person did not doubt it, he would not have looked closer at the atomic level and realized that it is not yellow. So people cannot discover anything without doubt also. So it is okay to have doubt. But if I doubt that he is Krishna, the Supreme Lord of the universe, it's okay, doubt now. But why you have to say anything? When you doubt, up till that point it is healthy. But now when we say bad things about him, hey, he is agnya, foolish, mudha, this, that, silly boy, braggart, show off, this, that. Now he starts saying things about. So anybody we could doubt. That Pandit, that priest, that Swami, that pastor, this, we doubt, no problem. But don't make the other step to commit papa now. That is the idea. Is when we make the other step, now we step into the realm of papa. Doubting brings question. And we should seek that question. It says, Sashraddha. Shraddha sahit. With Shraddha we seek answers for our questions and doubts and all that kind of thing. That is okay, that is healthy. But not to say, well, he's an idiot, he's a fool. It means to say, don't step into the realm of papa or sin. Out of joke you can do also, but no problem. But for real, when with so much of arrogance ourselves, to say, that is not good. So, but Indra is doing it now. Esham Shriya Valiptanam Krishnena Dhyayitatmanam Dhunuta Shrimadastambham Pashun Nayata Sankshayam. So he said, remember last week we saw he had summoned all of those clouds. What's that? Savartakam Nama Meghanam. Last week we had seen that. He had summoned those clouds when we left it last time. So he told these clouds now. He says, see these fellows? All these people of Vraj, led by this Krishna. Esham Shriya Avaliptanam. Avaliptanam means those people who are now become corrupted by wealth. It means to say what? The people of Vraj were prospering. They become corrupted by wealth. Indra is thinking now. Krishnena Adhyayitatmanam. And now puffed up and made proud by Krishna. Krishna made all of them proud and puffed up like that. Then he told this cloud, Dhunata Shrimadastambam. All of their pride, you told these clouds, instructed them. Go now there and Pashun Nayata Sankshayam. Destroy all of their cows, because the cows in those days was wealth. Destroy the whole cow village and all the cows and everything. And remove them. All of them who have become so filled with pride. What do you say in the West? Who have now chip on their shoulders. Chip on their shoulders? Puffed up. Shrimada. Shrimada means you have become arrogant because of wealth. And become proud. Stambham. Like that. And Indra told the clouds, you all go. And now thunder clouds and all those fellows are dangerous. And these are the not ordinary thunder clouds. This is Savartakam Nama Meghanam Chantakarinam. Chantakarinam means those are the clouds that bring the deluge, the end of the world. Just now, some of their cousins just came in South Trinidad. Those cousins of those clouds. And look what happened. All over the state, their cousins are just coming. If they come, see what happened in Houston. They never believed it could have happened. So they are just the cousins of these clouds, Savartakam. Samvartakam. So now, the clouds came and then Indra told, Aham Chairavatam Nagam Aruhyanuvraje Vrajam Marut Ganeir Mahaviryaihi Nandagoshtha jighamsaya. He told, you all don't worry, you clouds go and destroy this whole Vraja along with all these cows and all these gopas and everybody. And ahamcha airavatam naga aruhya anuvraje vrajam. And I will also sit on my big great elephant called Airavatam. Airavata Gajendranam. It will come in 11th chapter. Airavata is Indra's elephant. Big elephant. That elephant I think came out when they were churning that ocean also. Uchchaishravasa, the elephant also I think came. And they had given that elephant to Indra, Airavata. Same elephant he rides on all the time. That he thrown the mala on, you know. Remember when Durvasa gave him that mala? He threw that mala on that elephant. Airavata is his name. So, he said, I will sit on my Airavata and I will come there also and help you all, these clouds, in destroying this village, destroying this Vraja. And not only that, Marukkanaihi Mahaviryahi, with also all the different deities of the wind and all, wind gods. I will come with 49 types of Maruts, they are winds. Marut. I don't know what they all do, but they blow. Then we'll destroy all of them. Nandagoshta jighang saya, with the intent of destroying that Nandagoshta. Nandagoshta means the village of Nanda and all his people. Then Shri Shuka Uvacha Itham Magavata Jnapta Megha Nirmukta Bandhanaha Nandagokulamasaraihi Pirayama Surojasa. Then Nirmukta Bandhanaha, these clouds now freed from their bondage. See, they were freed from their bondage. When Indra had them under, actually they are pointing to different things also. There's so many things that are behind these lines that you have to read. See, he really came down in a fury. The rains really came down in a fury, right? So when rains come down in a fury, that also has some cause. Some cause is there, na? See, Indra becomes the phenomenal, he becomes what we call the phenomenal forces of the universe, right? All the gods are just phenomenal forces. Like there's the phenomenal force of wind and there's phenomenal force of, see, the air on the earth. The air has so much of water, 15% water content or something. How much it is? Now, in the size of this earth and 15% of the air is water, can you imagine how much water that is? And that's why a lot of the water is kept in the trees, in the rainforest, because a whole tree will have so much of water, right? And if you cut down all the trees, the water will go into the air and into the oceans. We have rising oceans and more water in the air and all kind of thing. This imbalance, right? So when we are living properly, we are keeping the balance. So we are keeping the balance between all the phenomenal forces. Then when we don't live properly, we disturb the, but no, there are consequences for that, isn't it? There will be consequences. So all these rains and all the things that are coming everywhere on the earth, every year is some other big city you're hearing devastated by some flood. Every year for the longest time I can remember now. Everywhere. And so many people die and all. Because we create so much of imbalance by our actions and all. So, consequences are there. But if the people have good intention and do the right things, they can also be saved from all of this. Now, the other thing is, Indra, he says here, he was holding back the clouds. Now he released them. Now the clouds, Agnyapta means being commanded by Indra. Itham Magavata. Magavata means Indra, by Indra. Indrena. Magavata means Indra, by Indra. Megha, or the clouds, they got freed, and Nanda Gopa Kulam Asarehi, and came down. Nanda Gokula Asarehi. Gokula Asarehi means in a torrential downpour, like a deluge even. Pirayamas Masuro Jasa. Pirayamasuhu Ojasa, by the great force and pounding down now on the village of Gokula, that cowherd village of Gokul. Then now you see the description goes on there. What was the force of that rain? See, we take things for granted, and because I haven't had flood in the last 20 years, that means to say I feel I will not get flood. We take things for granted, but it describes here how that rain came down, and that could happen to anywhere, anybody, anytime, isn't it? Karma doesn't tell when it is going to strike. Karma never tells. You see? So it just came down. Those verses describe that. Now see number 12. Shirasutam Shakayena Prachadya Sarapiritaha Vepamana Bhagavataha Padamoolamupayuyuhu Yayuhu Padamoolamupayayuhu. All of the cows now and all the people of Virja took refuge at the feet of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. The cows trying to, now this torrential rain came down with such a force and hail and everything one time. The cows bending their heads over the little calves like that to protect the little calves. And all of them taking refuge in Lord Krishna. And the verse there, taking refuge in Lord Krishna, very nicely. Say, Krishna Krishna Mahabhaga Tvannatham Gokulam Prabho Tratumarhasi Devannaha Kupitad Bhaktavatsalaha. Anytime there is refuge, there is always calling out to the Lord. Call out to the Lord for refuge. Hey Prabhu, hey Ananda Tata, hey Ram, hey Bhagavan, all these are, hey Bhagavan, all these are Sambodhan case. So how many of them you see? Hey Bhaktavatsalaha, hey Mahabhaga, hey Krishna, hey Prabhu. See how many? All 8 cases. Hey Prabhu is 8 case. Krishna is 8 case. Krishna again. Mahabhaga is 8 case. Bhaktavatsala is 8 case. See? That is a sign in the Sanskrit language for calling out to the Lord. Hey Prabhu, oh Lord. So they're all just like a prayer. Krishna Krishna Mahabhaga Tvannatham Gokulam Prabhu Tratumar Devannaha Kupitat Bhaktavatsalaha. Bhaktavatsala means Bhagavan, who is the lover, who loves the Bhakta, the beloved of the, or the one who loves the Bhaktas, Bhaktavatsalaha. Then, Hey Krishna, Mahabhaga, great, most fortunate one, or great savior of the world, Mahabhaga. Tvannatham, you are our Nath, our Lord, Gokulam Prabhu of Gokul. Hey Prabhu, you are the Lord of Gokul. Tratumarhasi Naha, you have to save us. They all took refuge in the Lord. And taking refuge is a very important thing. It's very, very important. Taking refuge from any situation in life will save that person. The person has to learn the art of taking refuge. People are very tamasic and don't want to take refuge. And save us from what? Devat Kupitat. Devat Kupitat means from the anger of this god. Who is God? Indra. Save us from the anger of this Lord Indra. So they all took refuge in that Krishna. It is a true thing. It is true that they say, we have to make the first step. Then Bhagavan will only take the second step. The one who doesn't make the first step. Tesham aham samudhartam mrityu samsara sagar bhavami nachirat pata maya veshita chetasam. The Lord says, I will lift them out of samsara. But what? Maya veshita chetasam. See, but first we have to put our mind and intellect in the Lord. So we have to make this step. Then only He'll pull us. If we don't make the first step, then nothing happens. See, it's like that. Digestion, you cannot control. Nah? We cannot control digestion. It means to say, I cannot say here and tell my stomach, okay, now digest. Now stop. Take rest. Don't digest. Okay, you got enough rest. Now start back. Can we tell? The first step is, I have to eat. No, that is in my hand. The rest, Bhagavan will do. That is why He says, I am there. That I am there in the stomach, digesting the 6 types of food. Chaturvidam. 4 types of food. Yeah. I am there in the stomach digesting the 4 types of food, He tells. So He doing. So, but if I don't eat, what He'll digest? So, aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritah prana pana samayuktah pachami annam chaturvidam. I am there digesting those types of food in your stomach, but you have to do the first step. You eat. Like the fellow, Bhagavan, let me win the lottery now. Bhagavan, let me win the lottery, please. Bhagavan, let me win the lottery, please. 25 years he praying. One day Bhagavan get real upset with him. What's the matter with you? Go and buy a ticket first now. 25 years you're praying to win lottery and you never buy a ticket. But you want to win. So something we have to do. So here, also everybody took refuge in the Lord, but taking refuge also means that we have to do, we all have to do something. We just can't leave it like that. Huh? From this Deva, they all took, they all asked for, from Indra, they all asked for saving, do something, they did something. Now, surrendering. That surrendering is our move. No surrender, no move by Bhagavan. They're like chess, You have to make a move, then the other person will. 2 of you watching. The chess game will last a year. Nothing will happen. Now, after taking that refuge in Bhagavan Shri Krishna, now see this number 16. Tatra prati vindhim samyak, tatra prati vindhim samyak, atma yogena sadhaye, lokeshamani nam maudhyat, Harishye Shrimadam Tamaha Nahi Sadbhavayuktanam Suranam Isha Vismayaha Mattosatam Manabhangaha Prashamayo Pakalpate Tatra prati vidhim samyak atma yogena sadhaye. Now Bhagavan employed. What is that? All the people of Vraj and all the cows and the little calves and all of them took refuge in Bhagavan Shri Krishna. So they made the first step. Now after they made the first step, Bhagavan has to do something. Taking refuge is our step, I told. Then let Bhagavan do his. So they took the first step. Then, now, in order to counteract Indra's fury, in order to counteract tatra pratividhim samya, choosing the right means now to counteract Indra's fury. Atma yogena sadhaye, sadhaye Bhagavan now by his own mystic power. Atma yoga it is called. See, Bhagavan's Atma yoga. Swatma mayaya it is also called, by his own power, intrinsic power, his own maya power. Atma yoga, Atma yogena, by that loka isha maninam maudhyat harishe shrimadam tamaha. Now just now, it is amazing thing which is here. Now Bhagavan is telling to remove the maudhya means muratva. Muh means to delude, na? So maudhyam or maudhyat, maudhya is muratvam. That is what you call a pratyaya of moha. Pratyaya moha. Maudhyat. Maudhya will be the substantive like Rama, fifth case, maudhyat. So from maudhyat, harishe srimadam, the arrogance born from that foolishness and all, to remove it. Bhagavan, and from who? Loka ishamanina. That Indra, who was thinking himself to be Isha. Or generally, this will come again in Bhagavad Gita also. Generally, people who think that they are so great. We are so great. And you know the most wonderful thing about this world? The people who are really great are very simple. Very simple and unassuming and very humble and very quiet and nice. The ones who are great. And the ones who are most foolish think themselves to be great. This is an amazing thing. So, just now, Indra is thinking Bhagavan is foolish. Ajna, or this, that. Now Bhagavan is telling to remove the foolishness from this Indra. Now if Indra calls Bhagavan foolish, and Bhagavan tells Indra is foolish, who will believe? Bhagavan, the Lord of the universe, and he tells us this foolish Indra, deluded Indra, with feeling that he is so Isha Manina. He thinks himself to be God. Isha. Isha Maninam. Huh? But then he says one more thing. Otherwise now, if Indra is so foolish, and I told you how Indra does so many wrong things, and what is the difference between Indra and all these Rakshasas? Because they also do wrong things and they also feel that they are God. Hiranyakashipu told, you chant my name. Stop chanting Vishnu's name. Chant my name. Hiranyakashapave namaha. Instead of Vishnave namaha. So, what is the difference between this Indra? They want not to worship this Krishna, worship him. What is the difference? So here in this line now, you see the difference is there, and this is how the only difference between the gods and the Rakshasas, the Asuras, Devas, Asuras. Nahi sadbhava yuktanam suranam isha vismayaha mattha asatam manabhangha. Asatam manabhangha means those who are asatam, means to say puffed up with a lot of pride and dishonest, this, that, and they have all these bad qualities. When manabhanga means when I destroy their false pride and all of that. The man is false pride. When I destroy their false pride, if he is an asura, he will retaliate. If he is a god, he will understand, oh, the Lord just wanted to destroy my ego. You see? This is a most wonderful difference between a god and a asura. Bhagavan try to break that pride of that person, right? If he's an asura, he'll retaliate and what? And that's what all the asuras do, and that's how they get killed, isn't it? And if he's a god, I'll tell you one more thing as we are going on here. See where the gods are here. Indra is there. All of them is in this text. In the ISKCON, the ISKCON translation of the text, the ISKCON translation is not exact. They add many adjectives that are not there in the text. Like for example, wherever there is Deva, they put demigod. The translation for Deva is God, right? But they will insert an adjective before God. They will put demigod. And like that, long ago I used to read. But then when I learned some Sanskrit, I realized that they're sticking in adjectives everywhere. There is no adjective in the Sanskrit, but they keep sticking in. Now, if you keep sticking in adjectives in your translation that are not there in the Sanskrit, then that translation is not correct, isn't it? Those are the shortcomings in the translation. How? First you come up with your philosophy, then you translate this to suit your... You understand? So you have to stick in adjectives to match your philosophy. And we're totally guilty of that. Everywhere I've seen so many adjectives that are not there in the Sanskrit, and they stick in all these adjectives and all. I'm saying this on the basis of, if you are going to translate anything in Sanskrit, I'm not saying that this one bad or that one bad. I'm saying a simple point. If you are going to translate anything in Sanskrit, you please write what is there. You don't stick in your own adjectives. Now, where it came from? That came from your philosophical view, but it's not there in the Sanskrit. Demigods. So everywhere they stick in demi. In front of Deva, where is there demi? There's no demi. Deva would mean Deva, God. You'll have to find a Ardha Deva. Ardha means half. That may be the closest thing to demi. Isn't it? But there is no such thing. And like that, so many things, so many words, they keep sticking in adjectives there. Wrong translation it is. That's why I tell people, if you're studying in this sampradaya, please don't read that. If you're studying in that sampradaya, okay, you read, because their translation is to suit their philosophy. If you learn Sanskrit properly, you just translate what is there. So here now when there's all these Deva's words and all of there. But anyway, the Deva word now is for one who in the verse, the one who is ready to receive transformation by Bhagavan. He's called as Deva. The one who, when the Lord tries to bring that transformation. So now the Lord is going to crush the ego of Indra. So that will be the test. He's God or Deva Asura. So that's what he says. This is what he is. This is the point he's trying to make in the line. Nahi sadbhava yukta. He who is sadbhava yukta means Deva. If he's a Deva and he has the good intention, good inclination, he has goodness in his heart, sadbhava. If goodness in his heart, he will be susceptible to the change effected by the Lord. Nahi sadbhava yuktanam suranam isha vismayaha. He will not become, vismaya means, he will not become flabbergasted and revolt and all of that sort of thing. If he is sadbhav. Like that. Doesn't become vismaya. Then, mattaha asatam manabhangaha. When I try to break all that bad qualities in him, asatam. Then, prashamayopa kalpate. Trying to relieve him from all of those evil qualities. So then, that will mark Indra apart from when Bhagavan tried to relieve him of that evil quality. He is ready for the change. If he is not ready for the change, Asura. Otherwise, God. Then, 19 down there. Ityuktvekena hastena kritva govardhana chalam dadhar लीलया कृष्णः छत्राकमिव बालकः अथाह भगवान् गोपान् हेम्बतात व्रजौकसः यथोपजोषं विशत गिरिगर्तं सगोधनः नत्रास इह व कार्यः मध्यस्थाद्रि निपातने वार्तवर्ष भयेनालं तत्राणं विहितं हि वः इति उक्त्वा एकेन हस्तेन कृत्वा गोवर्धनाचलं दधार लीलया. By his great lila, now this Lord, with one hand, he lifted up this Govardhana Parvat, this mountain of iti uktva ekene hastena, by one hand, kritva Govardhanachalam, this Govardhana mountain, dadhara lilaya, Krishnaha, dadhara, that is the Anvaya. He lifted up this mountain. How? Chatrakamiva balakaha, the boy Krishnaha, balakaha, like a mushroom. Like a mushroom, he lifted up this mountain. How simple. How? Leelaya. This is Leela of the Lord. This is great, big Leela. Atha, aha, Bhagavan. Then Bhagavan said, Gopan to the gopis and gopas and all of them there. Hey Amba, Tata, Vrajakasaha. Vrajakasa means all the people of Vraja, or mother, or father, and all the people of Vraja. Yatha upajosham vishata. Now, yatha upajosham means as is your want, as is your pleasure. Now you vishata, enter what? Girigartam, the whole space, that cavity created by the removal of that mountain. Enter in there. Govardhana. And so go Tanaha, along with all your cows and all everything. All of you enter in there. Mother, father, people of Vraj, everybody told. And all the cows, take all the cows and go inside. This cavity created by the removal of the mountain. Natarasa ihava karyaha. And don't be afraid, don't be scared. Mat hastadri nipatane. That this mountain will fall from my hands. Don't, from my hand, one hand. Don't be afraid. Varta varsha bhayenalam tatranam vihitam hi vaha. That this whole, all the wind and all the torrential rain and all the, what do you call that, hail and everything that is coming down, you will get protection from it. Don't worry about it. You enter, and all of them followed Lord Krishna. Followed Krishna's directives, and they all entered there. Now see the number 23. Kshuttring vyatham sukhapeksham hitva ter vrajavasibhihi vikshamano dadhavadrim saptamaham nachalat padat. Saptamaham, for 7 days he held up. Bhagavatam give all the time and all. 7 days. Kshut, trit, vyatham, sukhapeksham, hitva, having given up all thought of thirst and hunger and everything. 7 days, tehi, vrajavasi, he protected all these Vrajavasis, all the people of Vraja. Vikshyamanah dadhavadrim, Saptamaha, keeping up. Na chalat padat, not moving his foot even once for 7 days and holding up that mountain. Here is some people say he held it up with one finger or something, but that is not there. Here it is not written like that. Krishna yoganubhavam tam nishamyendro vismitaha nistambho bhrashta sankalpaha swan meghan sanyavarayat. Then Krishna, this Indra now, Nishamya Indraha Ativismitaha. This Indra became flabbergasted. What was that? Nobody has ever withstood the power of my thunderstorm before, my thunderclouds before. He became Ativismitaha, means totally flabbergasted and confused. Confused. He did not know what struck, And now he became Nishamya. Nishamya means quietened. Nishamya, quietened means his pride quelled like that. And Nistambhaha, without pride now. Bhrashta sankalpaha means his resolve got crushed. What Indra had resolved, it got crushed. Swan meghan sanyavarayat, and he withdrew those clouds. Because nothing was happening to these people. Krishna yoganubhavam tam. Indra experiencing the power of Krishna's yoga, and he called back all his clouds. Please come and rest. It did not work. He protected all the people of Vraj. Somebody said, how a little mountain could protect a little hill? Not so big. Protect a whole village and all that kind of thing. But somewhere it is written that when Krishna touched that, when he touched that Govardhan Parvat, that Parvat became so glad that it swelled and swelled and swelled. It said it swelled up so much that it could have protected its 3 worlds. What to talk about the people of Vraj. So that's why Ati Vismita. I mean, Indra became totally flabbergasted. He wondered what hit him. But the Govardhan Parvat, by the touch of the hand of that graceful Krishna, welled up with joy, like the dust when touched by the feet of Rama, like that. And Indra's pride got, Indra did not revolt after that because and this was the turning point this was the turning point in the Vedic tradition of not worshipping the gods, Indra, Agni, Vayu, all of them, and worshipping the Supreme Lord of the universe who was taken avatar as Krishna, Rama, and in different forms. The Lord himself, Paramatma, Brahman. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina, Bhagavan says in Gita. I am the one who pervades the whole universe. The Lord Krishna himself is telling. So a turning point in history of the Vedic tradition. From the ritualistic portion to the Supreme Lord himself. From Karma Siddhanta to Jnana Siddhanta, Jnana Bhakti Siddhanta. Those are the 2 more important parts nowadays. Jnana and Bhakti. Okay, we will continue from there next week.